High voltage panic in the NBA. If you're a Lakers fan, stay tuned because the latest revelation will change everything. The Lakers are planning secret moves to dominate the league this year. Let's talk about the decisive strategies, possible roster changes, and who will be alongside LeBron James on the road to greatness. Trophy Fire, don't miss this opportunity to understand what happens behind the scenes and the impact of these decisions on the future of the NBA. What are the Lakers up to? Stay until the end and find out everything. Link before we start. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? Turn on the bell and select all notifications so you don't miss any Lakers news. Here you will find the best content about the yellow and purple team. Flex biceps glowing star. In the last video, we reached the goal of 11 likes in less than an hour. Will we break this record again? Show that you are a true Lakers fan and leave a like now. White medium star, thumbs up. Basketball collision. Are the Lakers ready to win? The Los Angeles Lakers are having a special time this season. The team is playing solid, exciting basketball, but the best may be yet to come. With the recent acquisition of Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton, the Lakers are getting stronger and could make even more strategic moves. Additionally, some injured players are about to return, which could completely change the team dynamic. Counterclockwise arrows button. There is still time to improve. The Lakers' strategy this season seems clear: more speed, athleticism and dynamism to compete in the Western Conference. The team prioritizes versatile reinforcements, leaving aside the search for a traditional pivot alongside Anthony Davis. This makes sense in an increasingly fast-paced and unpredictable league. Speech balloon. What do you think? Are the Lakers on the right track, or should they focus on other areas? Leave your opinion in the comments and participate in this discussion. Party popper. Blue circle large orange diamond. Negotiations in full steam. With the NBA trade deadline approaching February 6th, we can expect more impactful moves. The Lakers recently traded D'Angelo Russell, Maxwell Lewis and 3 second-round picks for Dorian Finney-Smith. An athletic and defensive reinforcement that fits perfectly into the team's scheme. And there's more. The Lakers are also banking on the recovery of Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent, essential players to strengthen the team's rotation. When they both return, the team will have even more structure and dynamism. Trophy Blue Heart. The future of the Lakers. All or nothing. The path to the title involves precise and intelligent adjustments. The Lakers are betting on a gradual but efficient strategy. What do you think? Is the team on the right track, or should they look for more reinforcements? If you believe in the power of the Lakers, write in the comments. Let's conquer. Blue circle large orange diamond. Flex biceps. If you like the video, share it with 3 friends on WhatsApp and help strengthen this community. Mobile phone with arrow. Blue heart glowing star. Stay tuned, because the exchange soap opera is not over. In the next few days, more explosive news may emerge. And the surprises don't stop there. Inside sources indicate that the Lakers board is still looking at possible reinforcements on the market, analyzing options that could further elevate the team's level. Names like Malcolm Brogdon and Bojan Bogdanovic emerge as possibilities, bringing experience and perimeter shooting, something that has been a constant need for the team in recent years. Furthermore, behind-the-scenes reports indicate that the team is monitoring the situation of other players who may become available before the trade window closes. Depending on the upcoming results and the recovery of injured players, the Lakers may decide to make another aggressive move to solidify their roster as one of the strongest in the league. Another key factor in the final stretch of the season will be the evolution of the chemistry between LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the newcomers. Coach Darvin Ham has been testing different formations and could surprise with tactical adjustments that better exploit the versatility of the reinforcements. The big question is, will the Lakers be able to fit all these pieces together in time to fight for the top spot in the West? The answer will be given in the coming weeks, and you won't want to miss any details. Stay tuned, because what happens now could define the team's fate this season. Fire basketball. Another determining factor for the Lakers' success will be the team's consistency in the upcoming games. The team faces a crucial stretch against direct opponents in the fight for the playoffs, and each victory could mean the difference between home court or facing a more difficult path in the postseason. Additionally, LeBron James continues to defy time and show that he can still lead the team at a high level. However, the coaching staff is keeping an eye on his minutes, seeking a balance between keeping him healthy and ensuring the team remains competitive. This is where the impact of players like Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura can be even more decisive, assuming greater responsibility in offensive creation and helping to alleviate the burden on LeBron and Davis. Behind the scenes, There is also a close eye on the buyout market, where players released by other teams could emerge as valuable opportunities. Depending on the moves in the coming weeks, the Lakers could find an interesting name to bolster the rotation without having to give up more assets. The scenario is clear: the Lakers are betting big this season, and every decision could define their fate. Now it remains to be seen whether the pieces will fall into place at the right time, and whether the team will be able to transform all this potential into a winning campaign. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. Fire Purple Heart Yellow Heart. Another point that has been attracting attention is the team's defensive evolution. With the arrival of Dorian Finney-Smith and the imminent return of Jared Vanderbilt, the Lakers have gained more strength in marking explosive forwards and point guards, something essential to face teams like the Denver Nuggets and Phoenix Suns in the playoffs. The team's defensive strategy has been to adjust the pressure on the ball and improve communication in marking exchanges, avoiding mistakes that cost them dearly in decisive games last season. Additionally, the chemistry between the players is improving with each game. Shake Milton, who recently joined, has been adapting to the scheme and could become a valuable piece in the rotation. His ability to score off the bench could be a difference-maker in tight games, especially when LeBron and Davis need rest. In practice, Darvin Ham has been emphasizing the importance of floor spacing and three-point shooting, an area where the Lakers still need to improve. The team has shown improvement in that area, but the inconsistency in some games raises the question: does the current roster have enough to compete with the best offenses in the league? With the trade deadline approaching, the next few days will be crucial to make the final adjustments to the roster. The board remains alert to opportunities and may surprise with one last move before the deadline. Regardless of what happens, one thing is certain: the Lakers are fully committed to seeking another title, and the journey promises to be electrifying until the end of the season. Rocket Basketball. Another factor that could influence the Lakers' performance is Anthony Davis's workload. The center has been playing at a high level, being dominant on defense and efficient on offense, but durability has always been a concern. The team needs to find ways to reduce his workload without compromising collective performance, something that could depend directly on the contribution of the rotation players. Finney-Smith's addition helps with defensive versatility, but there is still uncertainty about who will assume a bigger role protecting the paint when Davis is not on the court. Another point that deserves attention is the team's adaptation to the new NBA format, where teams are prioritizing faster and more dynamic formations. The Lakers, despite having a more athletic roster this season, still face difficulties against teams that abuse three-point shots and play at a fast pace. Defensive adjustments and an improvement in offensive transition can be essential to avoid problems in confrontations against teams like the Warriors, Thunder, and Kings. Behind the scenes, the front office continues to monitor possible cuts from other teams to bolster the second unit. Veteran names like Danilo Gallinari and Thaddeus Young are available and could add experience, but the Lakers seem more inclined to develop talent already on the roster and explore alternative combinations before making any decisions. With so many factors at play, the upcoming games will serve as a true test of the team's ambitions. If they can maintain consistency and find solutions to their weaknesses, the Lakers could cement themselves as one of the most dangerous teams in the league. Now, it remains to be seen whether the bets made by the board and the coaching staff will bring the expected results when the playoffs arrive. The answer is getting closer. Rocket Purple Heart Yellow Heart. The pressure on the team is also mounting off the court, especially as the offseason approaches. LeBron James' future with the Lakers remains a topic of debate, as the star could opt to test the market depending on how the season ends. While LeBron has reiterated his commitment to the team, the front office knows it needs to show competitiveness now to convince him to stay and continue to pursue another title. Another aspect that could impact the Lakers' performance is the tactical evolution under Darvin Ham. The coach has been criticized for some questionable rotation choices, especially in decisive moments of games. The fans hope he finds the best way to use the squad, balancing experience and youth to maximize the team's potential. Adjustments to formations and better use of available players can be decisive for the team's success in the final stretch of the season. Additionally, the psychological aspect will be crucial. The intensity of the playoffs demands a strong mentality, and the Lakers will need to demonstrate resilience in the face of challenges. Close games, pressure from the fans and high-level opponents will be part of the journey, and the team's ability to maintain focus and discipline could be the difference between a winning campaign or an early exit. With all this at stake, the next few months promise to be electrifying for Lakers fans. The team has the talent and experience to fight for the title, but they need to turn their potential into concrete results. What happens now will define not only this season, but also the future of the franchise. The question remains, will the Lakers be able to live up to expectations and write another glorious chapter in their history? The outcome is getting closer and closer. Rocket Purple Heart Yellow Heart Fire. Another factor that could be decisive in the final stretch of the season is the depth of the squad. With the imminent return of injured players, Darvin Ham will have more options to rotate the team, but this also means that some players will see their minutes reduced. How this dynamic is managed could directly impact the chemistry of the group. Players like Taurean Prince and Cam Reddish, who played important roles at times during the season, will need to adapt to a possible change in their minutes and roles within the tactical scheme. Additionally, the bench's performance will be crucial in matchups against elite teams. The Lakers will need consistent contributions from players like Austin Reeves and Gabe Vincent to maintain their intensity when the starters rest. The second unit has been inconsistent throughout the year, and finding a reliable rotation will be essential to prevent the team from losing leads or suffering decisive disadvantages during games. Another point that deserves attention is the use of long-distance shots. The Lakers have improved in this regard compared to last season, but they still need to improve their consistency. Teams like the Boston Celtics and Milwaukee Bucks stand out for their efficiency in three-point shooting, and if the Lakers want to compete on equal terms, they will need to maintain a high level in this regard. Players like D'Angelo Russell, who had been contributing well before the trade, will leave a void to be filled on the offensive end, making it even more crucial that new additions and current players step up to the plate. With the final stretch of the regular season approaching, every detail matters. Small adjustments can make the difference between finishing the regular season at the top of the table or facing a tough playoff campaign. The competitiveness of the West is higher than ever, and any slip-up could be costly. Now, it's up to the Lakers to show they have what it takes to turn all these pieces into a championship team. The countdown has begun. Rocket Fire Purple Heart Yellow Heart. The impact of off-court decisions cannot be underestimated either. The negotiations that have taken place so far and the possible moves in the coming weeks should align the Lakers' strategy with the team's ambition to win the title. Pressure from fans and the media for quick results may influence the board's choices, but it is essential that decisions are made with a long-term focus, considering not only the current season, but also the sustainability of the franchise in the coming years. Furthermore, the atmosphere inside the locker room will be crucial in decisive moments. With the experience of LeBron James and Anthony Davis, these veterans' leadership will be tested in the playoffs. The camaraderie and mutual trust between players needs to be at its best to ensure everyone gives their all in the toughest of matches. It's not enough to just have stars. Team chemistry will be what really makes the difference in the most critical moments. The experience and victories of LeBron, Davis, and other more experienced players also serve as a kind of guide for younger players, such as Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura, who have shown growth. The challenge will be to maintain consistency and a winning mentality in the face of moments of intense pressure. If these young guys can mature quickly and support the veterans, the Lakers will have a better chance of making a deep run in the postseason. Ultimately, the team's ability to adapt to the ups and downs of a long season is something that can determine the team's success. The Lakers will need to find a way to maintain momentum after painful losses and continue to adjust their strategy as opposing teams evolve. Each game becomes an opportunity to test new tactics and adjust the rotation, and that's what separates championship teams from those that fall by the wayside. With so many factors at play, the Lakers are at a crossroads where every move on and off the court could be decisive in their championship ambitions. Purple Heart Yellow Heart Trophy. With the playoffs approaching, the fitness of each player will be even more important. Injuries are one of the biggest challenges the Lakers have faced this season, and the team will need to ensure that its key players, especially LeBron James and Anthony Davis, are as energized as possible for the most intense moments of the competition. This may mean carefully managing minutes and avoiding overexertion in less decisive games, focusing on preparing for head-to-head matches against the top teams in the conference. Furthermore, adapting to opponents will be a key factor in the playoffs. Teams prepare better for decisive matchups, and the Lakers will need to meticulously study the strengths and weaknesses of their opponents. Analyzing the performances of teams like the Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns, who have been outstanding, can help the team better prepare for the matchups, adjusting their game and avoiding the mistakes made in the early stages of the season. With the recent trades, the team's rotation has been adjusted, but there is still room for improvement. The Lakers' success will depend on how well they can make these new pieces fit together, especially in high-pressure situations. Support from the bench players will be crucial to the team maintaining its intensity throughout the 48 minutes, without losing steam in the decisive moments. What is clear is that the Lakers have the foundation to be a championship team, but the road to get there will be tough and will require everyone involved, from the coach to the front office to the players, to be committed to one goal: winning the title. Time is running out, and every move could be the difference between success and failure. The journey to the championship is about to begin in earnest, and the Lakers cannot afford to make any mistakes now. Collision Trophy. As the season progresses, the impact of the collective mindset on the team will be tested. The balance between the urgency to win and the patience required to integrate new pieces and strategies will be critical. The pressure will increase as the Lakers face increasingly strong teams, and the team will need to remain calm in the most tense moments. LeBron's leadership, along with Davis's discipline and focus, will be crucial in keeping everyone together and focused on each game, without giving in to external pressure. An important characteristic will be the ability to adapt during games. In the playoffs, series require teams to change their approaches based on their opponents' reactions, and the Lakers' flexibility in terms of playing style could be what sets them apart. They need to be able to switch between a more physical game, dominated by Davis and LeBron, and a faster pace, with the contribution of new reinforcements and reserves, such as Reeves and Hachimura, who need to be more aggressive in the decisive moments. The impact of recent squad movements will also be reflected in the performance of each player, who will have to maximize their role to fill the remaining gaps. Each person's confidence in their role will be essential for the team to function as a cohesive unit. The chemistry between players and the ability to react to the opponent's tactical adjustments, such as defensive changes or different attacking formations, will be a constant test for Darvin Ham's work. Additionally, the Lakers need to maintain their discipline in critical moments. The team has shown great potential, but a few slip-ups in important games could cost them dearly. Unnecessary fouls, turnovers, or the inability to execute in key moments need to be corrected to ensure the team is ready to face the intensity of the playoffs. All of this, combined with the joint effort of the entire franchise, could determine whether the team has what it takes to achieve the championship victory they dream of. The next stage will be decisive, and the Lakers will have to be impeccable to achieve their goals. With tensions rising in the final weeks of the regular season, the Lakers will need to be strategic not only on the court, but off it as well. Managing playing minutes will be one of Darvin Ham's biggest challenges, as he must ensure that his key players arrive in top form for the playoffs. This means, for example, managing LeBron and Davis's time intelligently, without overloading them, but also without compromising the team's competitiveness in the remaining games. The coach will need to balance the need to ensure a good position in the table, while also protecting his key players from injury or excessive fatigue. The integration with the new reinforcements will also need to be further improved. Finney Smith, Shake Milton, and even other players in the rotation will need to fully integrate into the Lakers' style of play, which will require quick adjustments during practice and in games. Efficiency in the pick and roll, perimeter defense and movement without the ball will be critical points for the Lakers to stand out in clashes against more cohesive teams, such as the Denver Nuggets or the Golden State Warriors. The Lakers board also needs to be aware of possible changes in the market, in case the team needs a last-minute reinforcement, whether due to injuries or some failure in collective performance. Opting for an impact player could be the missing piece to complement the rotation and give the team that extra bit needed to fight for the title. Now more than ever, focus will be the deciding factor. With the end of the regular season fast approaching, the Lakers have a unique opportunity to prove themselves as a championship-ready team. Each game will be an opportunity to tweak and refine the details that can make all the difference in a playoff series. A focus on the next game mentality will be essential to ensure the team arrives at the best possible pace, ready to take on whatever challenges come their way. Additionally, the Lakers will have to deal with the evolving playoff landscape, where competition will become more intense with each round. They will need to prepare not only for familiar opponents, but also for those who may surprise them with unexpected plays. Performance in head-to-head matches will be crucial, as the Lakers will likely face highly competitive teams that will test the physical and mental toughness of the roster. This high-pressure environment will require the team, in addition to coaching, to be able to remain emotionally strong and respond effectively to adversity that arises. Consistency will be the biggest challenge. During the season, the Lakers showed flashes of great basketball, but they didn't sustain that quality for long enough periods. In the playoffs, it is vital that the team can eliminate the ups and downs that have occurred throughout the year, and that the performance of each player remains stable. Players like Austin Reeves, who have grown over time, and others in the rotation will have the responsibility of maintaining intensity while the starters rest, without losing the team's competitiveness. Another factor that could be decisive is the Lakers' style of play. In the playoffs, teams tend to be more adaptable and aggressive in their pursuit of points. Therefore, the Lakers will need to balance their defensive and offensive strategies, depending on who is on the court. This includes adjusting the defense to neutralize the opponent's key players and at the same time, exploiting the weaknesses of the enemy defense. In this sense, the team's versatility will be an important asset, using Davis's skills on defense and LeBron's offensive power, combined with the energy of the new players, will be the key to the team's success. The Lakers will need to pay attention to the details during the playoffs, and small mistakes can be exploited by their rivals. Like a well-oiled machine, every part of the roster will need to be in sync to create a true collective force, which will be essential to winning the title. The combination of experienced players with the younger ones, and the ability to react quickly and intelligently to changes in the game, will be the difference the Lakers will need to win another championship. With the intensity of the matchups increasing and the playoffs approaching, the Lakers' ability to maintain discipline will be tested at every turn. One of the most critical areas for success in the coming months will be the transition between defense and offense. In the playoffs, the game tends to be tighter and every possession counts. The Lakers' ability to adjust quickly and take advantage of their opponent's defensive lapses will be a key differentiator. Taking advantage of second chances with offensive rebounds and being aggressive on the counterattack are areas that can be decisive in increasing their lead in decisive games. Managing pressure moments will also be crucial. When games reach a climax, such as in the fourth quarter or at decisive moments in a playoff series, absolute emotional control will be required. Players like LeBron James, with his vast experience, will have to keep the team focused and make smart decisions at the most critical moments. Anthony Davis will also have to be ready to dominate on both defense and offense, especially in situations where the game heats up. Additionally, the team's mental preparation will be just as important as its physical preparation. Confidence needs to be high, but humility is also essential for the team to focus on making adjustments as they go along. Every opponent will be different, and the Lakers will need to be adaptable in their tactical approach, considering that not every game will follow the same rhythm. The team's flexibility to adjust rotations or change the focus of its strategy will be a vital component to winning the title. With all this in mind, the Lakers will have to balance their title dreams with a focus on precise execution, as any mistake could be fatal against teams that play with such intensity. They will have to maintain their concentration, control their nerves and keep moving forward, knowing that each game is a battle for glory. Focus will be the key ingredient in turning the team's potential into reality and chasing the title they desire. As the playoffs approach, the importance of each player knowing their role within the Lakers system will become more evident. It's not just about the superstars shining, but about the depth of the roster and the contributions of the lesser star players that could be the key to winning a tough series. Players like Rui Hachimura, Dennis Schroeder and other members of the rotation will need to be ready to take on responsibilities, whether that's with big offensive plays, solid defense or simply being the surprise factor in crucial moments. The ability to maintain defensive intensity, especially in pressure moments, will be another key trait for the Lakers. While the team has offensive talent, it is on defense that they can really shine against very strong offensive teams. The collective effort to protect the rim and the ability to force turnovers or miss important shots from opponents can be differentiating factors that can help secure victories, even in tough matchups. Additionally, adapting during games will be vital, as the playoffs are a battleground where quick and effective adjustments can decide a series. The coaching staff, led by Darvin Ham, will need to be creative and able to make tactical changes on the fly. Whether it's adjusting defense to stop an opponent's three-point shooting or changing the way they attack the opposing defense, the Lakers need to be ready to make the necessary transitions throughout the series. Team chemistry will also become even more crucial. When the pressure is on, the ability to play as a cohesive unit will be what separates the champions from the losers. This means the Lakers will have to trust each other, support each other in difficult times and work together on every play. The team mentality will be what sustains the players throughout a journey that will certainly be full of ups and downs. So as the Lakers approach the most important stage of the season, the key will be to combine all of these factors: physical fitness, emotional focus, tactical execution, and team unity. If they can master all of these aspects and maintain a consistent rhythm, the Lakers will be ready to face any challenge that comes their way in their quest for a title. Additionally, the Lakers' adaptability will be tested in ways that the regular season doesn't allow. In the playoffs, opponents adjust their strategies, testing any team's tactical flexibility. In this scenario, the Lakers' ability to respond to different types of challenges will be crucial. Whether it's adjusting their defense to deal with fast-paced attacks or adapting their pace of play when facing opponents with tighter defensive strategies, the team will need to reinvent itself game after game. Coach Darvin Ham's job of ensuring that his players understand the nuances of each matchup and know how to react to unexpected changes will be crucial. Additionally, the Lakers will need to maximize their individual strengths without sacrificing their collective strengths. The versatility of their players, such as LeBron's offensive prowess and Anthony Davis's defensive prowess, will need to be complemented by the contributions of other members of the roster who can step into key roles. During the season, we saw moments where the Lakers shined as a well-balanced team, but in the playoffs, each player will need to step up to the plate to prevent the pressure of big games from falling on just a few stars. When the going gets tough, trust in each player, from the veterans to the rotation players, will be essential to maintaining balance and effectiveness. Another aspect that will become even more important is controlling the pace of the game. In the playoffs, teams like Golden State and Phoenix are known for their speed and fast pace. For the Lakers, it is crucial to avoid engaging in uncontrolled rushes, which can wear down their players and lead to mistakes. Instead, they will need to control the time of possession and set the pace to their needs, while remaining calm and patient, especially in decisive moments. This balance between control and quick opportunities will be a constant challenge. The team will need to be able to play at a slower pace, where the team can play to the strengths of its stars like LeBron and Davis, and to speed up the game when the team needs an immediate response. This will become even more vital in tight contests, where every possession can be decisive. The playoffs demand an unstoppable mentality, and the Lakers will need to come through each test with the confidence that they have the strength to overcome any opponent. The group's unity and emotional resilience will be put to the test, but if they can work together as a true team, their chances of reaching the championship will increase considerably. One of the most important things the Lakers will need to master is managing expectations. As they head into the postseason, the team will be under increasing pressure, not only from their opponents, but also from the media and fans. With the Lakers' history and reputation, there will always be an expectation of a title, and that can affect the team's mindset, especially for the young players who may be dealing with the pressure for the first time. Staying calm, avoiding outside distractions, and focusing on the tasks at hand will be key to ensuring the team doesn't lose its way. LeBron James' leadership, however, will be a key pillar of this emotional stability. He has the experience to deal with this type of pressure and will be the voice that keeps everyone on track, without losing sight of the end goal. His ability to guide the younger players and set an example in the most difficult times will be crucial to ensuring that the Lakers remain focused, especially in moments when tensions are at their highest. The issue of roster depth will also be a major factor. In the playoffs, turnover will be minimal, and it is essential that each player has the ability to contribute when called upon. Players like Dennis Schroeder, who can be decisive with his speed and aggression, will need to prove himself in critical moments, whether as a finisher or a facilitator. Reserve energy, especially when starters need rest, could be a factor that makes the Lakers stand out, as well-balanced teams have a better chance of maintaining a competitive level throughout the series. Additionally, focusing on the small wins within the game will be necessary. The Lakers will need to focus on quick transitions, defensive detail, and creating opportunities to minimize mistakes. Every small adjustment, whether it's a good defensive switch, good positioning in the paint, or smart shot selection, can make all the difference when matchups come down to the details. Ultimately, the experience gained throughout the season and the lessons learned from the adversities faced so far will be vital for the Lakers to get closer to their ultimate goal, the title. Knowing how to react to adversity, staying focused in each game, and trusting in teamwork will be what can lead the team to overcome all the challenges in the playoffs and achieve the long-awaited glory. The team needs a sharp mentality, unwavering resilience, and above all, a total commitment to the long-term goal, the NBA championship. As the journey moves toward the final moments, the balance between confidence and humility will be key. The Lakers cannot afford to underestimate any opponent, and even though they are in a good rhythm, each series will require a different level of intensity and adaptation. Mental preparation will therefore be just as important as physical preparation, and players will need to be willing to learn and evolve during each matchup. Coaching decisions will also play a key role in making adjustments during games. Darvin Ham will need to be quick to identify flaws in strategies and make quick changes to keep his team competitive. Sometimes, it will be necessary to change offensive or defensive approaches mid-game, and the coach's ability to make these changes without losing focus will be crucial. Communication between players and the coaching staff will also need to be fluid, as in the playoffs, adjustments are made in real time and require immediate responses. Another relevant point will be the team's resilience in the face of adverse moments. In the playoffs, there will inevitably be difficult games, where the team will find itself in complicated situations. Whether they're losing by a large margin or dealing with a relentless defense, the Lakers will need to maintain the mindset that anything is possible. The ability to recover emotionally from a setback or a mistake, without losing focus, will be what separates the champion teams from the eliminated ones. In moments like these, LeBron's experience and the presence of players like Anthony Davis, who can change the course of a game with a single defensive or offensive play, will be vital to keeping the team's morale high. It should also not be forgotten that the physical factor will be fundamental to guarantee the team's longevity throughout the playoff marathon. With frequent games and the wear and tear that this entails, the Lakers will have to ensure that their physical condition is maintained at a maximum level, without this affecting their performance during the rotation. Players coming off injuries, like Vincent and Vanderbilt, will have to be managed carefully, but they will also be under pressure to show they can contribute at a high level when needed. Squad depth will become increasingly relevant as the games progress. In the playoffs, the impact of bench players will be more visible, as the competition will be fiercer and any extra contribution will be valuable. Players who can come in and give new energy or change the course of a game, like a good defense or a big shot, can be the unexpected heroes of series. Ultimately, the Lakers will be guided by a winning game-by-game mentality. Each game will be a battle that will demand the best from the team, leaving no room for complacency. With their minds on the end goal, but with total focus on what needs to be done at each moment, the Lakers will be ready to face any adversity and move towards the title they so desire. Additionally, it is essential that the Lakers maintain their solid defensive identity throughout the offseason. Focusing on protecting the rim, pressuring the three-point line, and forcing opponents into mistakes will be key to success. The collective work of the defense, especially players like Anthony Davis and Dorian Finney-Smith, will be crucial to neutralizing the offensive weapons of teams like the Clippers or Phoenix Suns. Relentless defense will be the foundation for building victories, and the Lakers cannot afford to fluctuate between moments of great defensive intensity and periods of inattention. Maintaining a high level throughout the 48 minutes of each game will be crucial. Mastering the fastball and controlling the transition game cannot be overlooked either. Players like LeBron, who possess exceptional vision, will need to master transitions, taking advantage of counterattacks to create easy points. The balance between attacking quickly when possible and ensuring that each offensive possession is well worked will be key to the team's effectiveness. Additionally, players like Reeves and Schroeder will need to be decisive at the right moments, providing the agility and energy that can change the flow of the game. On the offensive side, patience will be key. With opposing defenses adjusting their strategies from game to game, the Lakers will have to be flexible, moving the ball intelligently to find the best shots possible. LeBron and Davis will be the cornerstones of the offense, but active input from other players like Rui Hachimura and Malik Beasley will be essential to ensuring the offensive depth needed to remain competitive against any opponent. The ability to create opportunities for others, without relying exclusively on one or two players, could be the key to breaking down more structured defenses in the playoffs. As the playoffs progress, the team's dynamics will be tested in different ways, with new challenges each series. However, if the Lakers can maintain their collective focused approach, with a deep roster that is prepared for the ups and downs of each game, they will have the best chance of achieving their ultimate goal. Their team mentality, combined with tactical discipline and the ability to react under pressure, will be what will take them to the next level and, who knows, to another historic achievement. With all this potential, the Lakers have everything they need to win another NBA title. The key will be to continue playing like a real team, taking advantage of every moment, every adjustment and every opportunity that comes our way. The pressure will be immense, but with LeBron, Davis and the entire strength of the squad, the Lakers have everything they need to overcome any challenge and shine in the playoffs. So if you believe the Lakers are ready for another championship, be sure to follow every step of this epic journey. Don't miss the next videos with exclusive analysis and updates about the team. Subscribe to the channel, activate the bell so you don't miss any news and get ready to experience the excitement of the playoffs like never before. Let's join US in this race for the title. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and share it with your Lakers Nation friends. Let's show the world that we are a true family passionate about the team. Fire yellow heart, purple heart. Let's win another title. Go Lakers! Trophy fire!